Hi everyone, Amy here with my week 10 post-op vertical sleeve gastrectomy update, which I had on the 16th of June 2014 in Adelaide, South Australia with Dr Ben Teague at the Ashford hospital. So straight into my numbers for this week. I had a good week, so it's exciting. This morning I weighed in at 101.2 kilos. My high weight was 124 or 273 pounds. My surgery rate was 116.4 or 256 pounds. So I'm down 1.3 for the week or 2.8 pounds. So this week I'm 223 pounds. So from my high weight I've lost 22.8 kilos or 50.2 pounds. And since surgery, I'm down 15.2 kilos or 33.5 pounds. So that's a really good number. I'm ecstatic for that number this week because they were getting a little bit low. But I don't know why it's so different. I haven't really changed much. I guess I'm just going through the ups and downs like most people do. So I had a couple of NSVs this week. One was, I noticed when I get in the car and go to put my seatbelt on, I don't quite have to lift my ass as high to be able to buckle in the seatbelt between me and the, what's it called? The little armrest thing, whatever it is. And normally I would like lift a lot more so my ring wouldn't scratch the leather, but at the same time, my ass was wide. So now I just kind of pick up a tiny bit and that's it. So it'll be nice the day I don't have to move at all. I can just jump in and put my seatbelt on. So I found I'm having to, the pedals are getting a little bit harder to reach because obviously I don't have as much ass behind me to push me forward. So that's a good thing. Very good. Another LSV is I can't stop feeling around all my collarbone and my chest and my neck. I hold my neck a lot, which is kind of strange, but I think it's just because I can feel bits that I didn't have before. So, feeling myself up a lot. I posted on my Facebook last week, I was shopping at Coles and saw some Chobani Greek yogurt. And they have a new, well, it's new here. I'm sure we get everything late, but they have a new low-fat version. And just me being me, checked the nutrition guide thing on the back, and the low-fat one actually has fat, whereas the full-fat normal one doesn't. So I just wanted to mention how advertising works to play with your mind, because I'm sure a lot of people think, oh, low fat, I'll just grab that one, whereas the normal original one doesn't have any fat at all. It wasn't, I think it was like 0.01 higher in the sugars or whatever, so it wasn't bad there, but actually contained fat, so go figure. But a lot of things obviously are packed with sugar to make up for the flavour from the fat, so you're better off having the real thing and just less of it 99% of the time than going, you know, less sugar or whatever. But I was looking for my husband just for normal everyday like Yoplait or whatever, just strawberry yogurt. I could not find one. I mean, they had it in the little tubs, but normally I just buy the big one and divide it up, and could not find one. They were all 99% fat free and packed with sugar. So anyway, I got the best low-fat one I could find for him, but I might just go back to buying the tubs. At least I can get the regular one in that. But anyway, I just thought I'd mention that, how it can be really misleading with advertising and how sneaky those bastards can be just to make you buy different. And obviously, then a lot of the times they will charge more as well, but they didn't with the yogurt, but still, it's cheeky. I mentioned last week about going to a girls' night dinner. That was me and 6 other ladies. We had a friend coming to town that hadn't been here for a while, so we all caught up. and I was the first to get there, so I was already sitting when the other ladies came in. So no one really said much, and they were all like, oh, we're going to share, blah, 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 because we were at a Thai and Indian restaurant, which, to be honest, the only Thai I eat is chicken pad Thai, and it's full of noodles, so I wasn't going to order that anyway. And I don't like a lot of the Thai flavours, like the lemongrass and all that kind of crap. Or Indian. The only Indian I eat is butter chicken. I don't particularly like any of the others, so I'm old school food me. So anyway, they have these little Thai chicken squares. They're only little, and they wrap them in like banana leaves or whatever it is, some form of green leaf. And I thought, because you only get about 5 little squares, it's an entree obviously, so I figured that would be perfect, because if I didn't really finish the chicken, you could just kind of hide it in the leaves and no one would know any different. But they are, of course they didn't have that the one bloody night I go, and they so I went with the calamari, because the lady said that it was grilled, not crumbed or battered, so I figured that would be my next best option. Fucking hated it. It was so nasty. I think I had 2 little tiny bites and I could not eat it. No, it was so it was so gross. The lady across from me ended up eating it all, but I was kind of disappointed. So thank God I don't have much of a stomach, because otherwise I would have been starving by the time we left, because we started at 7. We didn't leave there till like 10:30, I think it was, quarter to 11. And like, if I'd had to wait all that time normally, I mean, I could have just ordered something else if I was a normal person, but I ended up just having nothing and just drank water the whole night. But they didn't actually say anything, they just thought I didn't like it, which was fine. And then the following day I was doing makeup for the girl that actually came into town, because she was here for a wedding, so she wanted her makeup done. So I was doing her makeup, and she mentioned the weight loss then. And I mean, a lot of people don't want to bring it up because they're not quite sure what to say or whatever the story is. And she mentioned how different I looked from the last time she was here, and I told her what I did. I didn't particularly care. And yeah, she was quite happy for me, which was nice to hear. But the girls at the restaurant didn't ask anything, which was good. I didn't have to worry about explaining it in this packed-ass restaurant, so. Anyway, I did go out for dinner with Alex the other night. On Saturday, my sister had our daughter, because she wanted to have a sleepover, so we went to dinner, and I had, one thing I love at this place is a confit of duck, like the duck leg. It's got the drumstick and then the thigh quarter bit. And he was ordering like a 3-course meal thing, and I had my little duck. It's not very big, which is why I knew it would be perfect, and it's my favourite there. So I kind of almost finished the thigh bit, and the lady was going to take our plates because I just kind of had it sitting there, and I asked if she'd pack it up to go, and she said unless I'm staying at the hotel they can't do it. Obviously because people try and come back for food poisoning and whatever. So I was like, oh, that's fine, just leave it here, and like I can keep eating it if I get some room. If I get room before Alex finishes all of his, then I could keep eating it. And I managed maybe 2 more mouthfuls about half hour, 40 minutes later, and was more than done. But it was so delicious. I didn't want to waste it because it's my all-time favourite. And Alex had enough to eat that he didn't want mine as well. So anyway, at least I know I can't fit a whole one in. I had a friend yesterday invite me around to try some of her older clothes. She's put on like a lot of weight in the last couple of years since the moving here. And she said I'm more than welcome to borrow them while I'm dropping so much weight, because she's still got all her old clothes. Because I don't have a lot the size I am now. I've got a lot smaller and bigger, but not where I'm at. So I went around there and I ended up getting a shit ton. I got like, I think 9 pairs of pants, like jeans, pants, like a pair of jeans, short, like knee length things. 6 jackets, I think about 6, like more dressed up sort of jackets, and then just a couple of casual ones. Like 8 dresses, a couple of them being maxi dresses and things like that, and like 10 shirts or something. So I am set for a while. So I'll either like give it back to her as I shrink out of them, or I'll just, you know, keep them all and then give them back to her all at the same time. So she doesn't really care. She's not going to be wearing them anytime soon, in the very near future. So she said I can give them back whenever. So, oh, and also another friend, the flowers up there, turned up at my house this morning. Here I was thinking my husband was being really nice and sending me flowers for just no apparent reason. No. But yeah, she sent me these, and they're super pretty. And all they say is, "You're totally amazing, love you, best friend," because that's what we call each other, best friend. And that's from, I sent her like my before and after that I posted on Facebook last week. I sent her that the other day, and that's what she sends me today. So she said she's proud of me, which is so nice. I could not believe it, but anyway, she's lovely. And she's moving back to town soon, so that makes me really, really excited. And she has a baby that I haven't met yet, and it'll be good to have her back. Last week I mentioned old habits and just the weird thing of takeaway. Hasn't happened this week, so obviously that week's over and it's all fine because everything's back to normal with Alex being home and whatever, so that's good. But my old habit of coffee, like I just make at-home coffee with, you know, it's mostly water with a little bit of milk. So it's not like I'm buying coffees or anything, but I'm having like 4 coffees a day. I used to have, you know, 6 or 7, so I'm not as bad, but I'm drinking coffee instead of water, which is bad. But I've recognized it. Today I've only had 2, so I'm doing a little bit better. Trying to get more water in. But see, I used to get water and just scull the shit out of it, and then I'd be fine. Like I have these Cool Gear ones, which I think are 64 ounces, so it's almost a litre, and I used to just drink that whole thing within, you know, 20 minutes or whatever. Now it's taking me the whole day to just have one, which is really bad. I know I need to try and drink more, but the coffee tastes so much better, which is bad, but I've recognised it, and that's my new thing to try and change. So food-wise, everything's obviously okay because I've lost weight this week, like a good amount, so I don't know what that was about. Maybe it was not eating at dinner the other night. Oh, funny. But anyway, that's really all I've got this week. So next week, well, this week coming for me will be water. That's my main focus. And trying to eat a bit more. I think maybe I wasn't eating enough this last week. That's why I had a big loss. But I'll try that for next week and see what happens. So, anywho, I will talk to you all next week, I guess. I got nothing else to say. Except for Saturday night with you ladies going out on the Gold Coast. Jealous over here. Glad you all had fun, though. Wait for, what's ours? Wonder Sleeves Down Under. And we will have an awesome time. Can't wait. Okay, I'm almost at 14 minutes, so have yourself a wonderful week. I look forward to seeing all your videos this week, and I will talk to you all very soon. Bye!